Hello there. I've been sitting in a quiet room. I can hear a little bit of outside noise, but I've been sitting in a quiet room for more than an hour. I had a long week, so I've been relaxing a little. And I just now noticed the sound of the tinnitus. And it's kind of interesting, It's always there, but I just don't think about it. And I just like to give you this good news that you might be like this at some point too, if you're not there now. Um, I guess, like, in a way, it just gets where it's always there, yet it's just so normal that you don't think about it. But to think that something like this sound would be normal when you just got it, it's like your new worst friend. um, it seems like that would be impossible to just get used to it. Um, and in a way, I sort of have this pretty loud, it's about 12,000 megahertz high pitched sound that never stops. And I was just listening to it. That's why I got quiet. And, if I'm talking loud like I'm doing now, in a way it sort of masks it. Not really, but I guess because I'm thinking about what I'm saying, like if I want to really listen in on it, I have to stop talking. And then, yep, it's pretty loud. I can hear it now when I'm talking, but just like, you know, anyways, um, that's where I think a lot of people with tinnitus can get to, is just where they're just functioning pretty darn normally. And it's always there, yet they're not thinking about it. So that's like, how do you do that? I certainly wanted to know when I first got it. And I guess some of the first hints that I could do it were the very, very beginning, I would draw. And I would get these videos on YouTube where they showed you how to draw something, and I would watch the video and I would draw. So I'm doing like three things at the same time, aren't I? I'm watching the video, I'm listening to the video, and I'm drawing, trying to do what they told me to do on the video. And I probably also had some background noise too. I can't remember. But, really using the brain in, like, where you have to watch, listen, do something all at the same time can sort of like use up your brain so much that it doesn't think about the tinnitus. So that's kind of like a first approach that you can do besides the background noise, is try to find some things where you have to really sort of get focused on something like that. Reading a book can do the same thing, where you're looking at the book, maybe even saying the words to yourself as you read the book and thinking about what the words are saying. And I remember having trouble concentrating on what the words were saying, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep reading and maybe speaking it, and just I'm going to go sentence by sentence and say it and speak it and listen to myself talking. And that's going to sort of occupy my brain so I can't think about the tinnitus. So you have to think about some ways where you can sort of get your brain where it's occupied. And it may be hard because you keep saying, oh, that sound, but then, you just have to keep, no, I'm going to keep reading the book, or I'm going to keep drawing this drawing or whatever, and that is sort of like brain training to get it where you sort of don't think about it. And when your brain gets where you're focused on something like that, it starts to like push the sound of the tinnitus to the background more, so that even when you're not doing something like that, it just becomes sort of normal that you have this sound, yet you're functioning normally. So, and some of this is theoretical. It's just what I believe based on my own experiences. But try to get your brain where it's busy doing something, and your brain will start to adapt to doing things. And then even when you're not doing things, you'll be okay. So that's just some ideas for you that might help you to get your thoughts away from this sound and just where you can do normal things again. I hope that will be helpful to you, and I'll see you next time.